and human rights lawyer Femi Falana wants the National Assembly to enact a law that would allow for military training for Nigerian citizens to be able to defeat the killings in the country. This and other suggestions on how to attain a brighter future for Nigeria were made at a colloquium organized to celebrate Kunle Ajibade at 60 in Lagos. TVC News' Ola Awakon reports.
This gathering of many distinguished Nigerian veteran journalists, managers of media organizations, politicians, literary icons, presidential aspirants, lawyers, past and present governors, is to celebrate one of Nigeria's finest journalists and writer, Kunle Ajibade, as he clocks 60. This is a colloquium organized in his honor with the theme, A Bright Future for Nigeria and How to Get There. Human rights lawyer Femi Falana anchored the discourse on why peace must reign and how insecurity can be curbed in the country.
It is high time that we should call on the National Assembly to enact a law to allow military training for Nigerian citizens. And pending the enactment of that law, I'm calling on the President to make facilities available in those states where life has become totally endangered, so that young men and women can receive military training. I'm not saying anything radical. This is in line with Section 220 of the Nigerian Constitution.
Other discussants touched on the problem of bad leadership, party politics, and why budding journalists should take a cue from the Celebrator's tenacity.
We have a duty that we must educate our fellow citizens politically. We must educate them as to the type of leaders they should be selecting. We must educate them about how to empower themselves in the democratic process.
Leaders are found or are created right from when we start interacting with our children as they go to school, who they interact with in school, the choices they make, how we guide in those choices, and all the things that go into building character and integrity.
Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka and other guests praised Kunle Ajibade for his contributions to nation building.
Why is it so difficult to track, to follow a paper trail, to pursue numerous clues back to their original source? That's what is known as investigative journalism. And the pioneer of that kind of journalism was, together with his colleagues, Kunle Ajibade.
He suffered and paid serious price for his conviction and his support for the profession of journalism, for which he was sent to detention and sent to jail for 3 years. He's a man of honor, a young man that I'm very proud of. As long as we have people like Kunle, I am confident that the future of this country is great.
The executive editor of the News and PM News said he was happy with the list of dignitaries at the event. He wants Nigerians to be optimistic that the country would be great again if everyone plays his part.
There are so many lamentations in Nigeria, justifiably so, okay? But people must not give up on Nigeria. We must never say that it is their country. Let them have it. It is when we do that that the country falls mightily. We should all do our part.
If the observations and solutions offered by the quality of Nigerians who gathered to meet minds at this colloquium are considered, Nigeria should be great again. Ola Awakon, TVC News, Lagos.